I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. I went down to Heritage Company yesterday. They've always got a lot of neat stuff, but it changes every day. Stuff comes in all the time, just like every other antique shop. So while I was down there, I happened to find this on the shelf. Tagged $15 and I got a discount on it because that's me. It's a North Bros Yankee 1530A space X. Don't know what the X stands for. Extra special, extra nice, just an extra drill. Lord knows I got enough of them. But when I got it, it didn't look quite this good. I'll show you what I did.
In part one, we took up the slack in the gear train by filing the frame a little bit and getting rid of a burr. In part two, we're going to work on the chuck.
When I was doing the original work on the drill, the camera stopped. I didn't realize it until I got into doing the editing for the video. When you take this chuck off, you want to have it in the upright position. And I'll show you why in just a second. These jaws hang on little springs. There's a hole in the back side, and the spring has a hook in it. So you slip the spring up into that little hole right there in the jaw, and then it goes down and it catches on that spring and the little hook comes out the hole in the back. That's what pulls the jaw open and closed. Now the inside of this chuck is pretty rusty. So I'm going to clean it out. That's better. Now you have to align these jaws so that they look just like this. With the triangular shape facing towards the inside and a rounded towards the outside. Now this is never going to be a collector's item. There's some wear in the bearing there, but also there's a kink in it. Now I can try and straighten that out, but I think my chances of cracking something in here are really high. Yesterday Karen O commented that there was a website run by Walter Cuck, and I hope I have that name right. I went to that website and he had a description from the catalog of this drill. And in that description it said that you unscrew this collar and then inside the handle there's drills. And when I came down last night and opened this up, sure as the world, there's a pile of drill bits. So this does have the storage in the handle. It's got a little step in there. You have to have it in the right position, and then it'll lock in. That way the handle doesn't spin on you, and that locks that together. Nice little storage. If you're drilling a 1/16 drill with a hand drill, you have to be very careful because it's easy to snap the shank. Now it looks like the chuck jaws are a little worn. It's not gripping that small drill quite the way I'd like it. Let's see if I got it down in there all the way. Maybe that's better. Still got a little wobble to it. That double action is actually really nice because I'm not taking it up around where I'm putting the pressure one direction then the other. I can just carefully take it down through. This will be nice for drilling small holes. Put it up and lock, and I can take that chuck and open it up. Take the little tiny drill bit out. Very nice little drill. And even though this is always going to be a user, it's got a lot of nice features. I'm going to have dirt and crap weeping out of this for quite a while, I imagine. So it's going to go over in the rest area, not on the workbench, because I don't want it dripping all over everything on the workbench. This is the nursing station where everything that has a little bit of a problem goes, or hasn't made it quite to the bench yet. Some of them never make it to the bench. Some of them go on to you guys or on to somebody else in the world that actually needs one.
If you recall, this is where we left the tractor tire. 2 little pinholes.
I'm going to finish mowing the yard and we'll see if maybe we can get this stuff to drip down over the top of that and seal it up. If so, great, we're all done. If not, then I got the other tire.
Well, I'm going to start the morning out with some good news. The tractor tire held air. Held it all the way since Friday. So the gunk worked. And I get to return the tire back to Lowe's and save 60 bucks.
If you have any suggestions for a new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments. You know I read them all. Thanks for watching.